It's the Super MMA Bros. Who the freak are these guys? They're calling every fight, never wrong. Always...
There's been some breaking John the Duck Jones news involving Dagestani midgets.
I don't know if you want to get into Jon Jones gayness or if you want to do something else.
Oh yeah, just to copy MMA Guru a bit. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, all right? Like the Seinfeld thing. Like we don't have a problem with it, but Jon Jones is pretty damn gay.
At
I
least be
mean,
like
nothing
Izzy
wrong
and
with it.
just telegraph it, paint your nails, let us know you're gay. Like Jones
Yeah,
tries
just
to act like he's not.
be true to yourself is the problem. Just, that's what bothers us. He just, he's pretending to, he's got to be his true self. Like when he was in Thailand with the man on the back of the bicycle with the big grin on his face, he's finally being true to himself.
Forgot
Um,
about that. And
yeah, and
his
then
beat,
he
he
was
loves to beat his wife, but he doesn't love to F his wife. So, it's kind
yeah.
of,
Actually, I
and
think they're not married, right? I'm pretty sure
are
they're
they
not
not
married.
married? Let's look
Yeah, a
this
lot of,
up.
I
Let me
think
look this
so.
up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna type this in now.
Google it.
Jon Jones married or not? Is Jon
Oh,
Jones married?
I'm pretty sure. I know Connor and his wife, I mean, and his girl aren't.
The
Everyone's like, oh, it's
AI overview says it depends.
well,
It's not married, but engaged. So he's engaged to Jesse
engaged,
Moses.
engaged.
Yes, and they
Is
have
he
children together,
engaged
obviously.
to
So
someone in
so
Thailand?
so it's a fiance.
So they're not married.
So
That's right. He's
but they're
pulling
engaged. They're
well, that's not
engaged.
married. That means nothing to the court of law, right?
It is, and here's what the sad part is: his estimated net worth is only $3 million. I guess all that cocaine and blow and women and whores.
Really?
Yeah, it's only estimated 3 million.
Well, that's AI. That'd be surprising to be honest, because like he was asking millions for fights. So probably the Stipe fight, he got a big payout. So I don't know if that's accurate,
It
but
might not be, and he might be storing it in his mom's name. A lot of people do that when they're wealthy; they don't store it in their own name.
yeah, it could be
So,
something
especially
like
if he's
that.
getting married.
He's got more than that. I know the UFC doesn't pay well a little bit compared to other sports, but I find that hard to believe a little bit. But he did do a lot
And
of
here's
drugs, and they're
and
expensive.
here's my thing though. MMA Guru came out with a video. That's how I found out about what we're going to talk about. But here's the thing. I don't, like you said, not that anything's wrong with that, Seinfeld. You're gay. I don't care. Be gay, but stop. This is like definitive proof that he's gay, and more importantly, that it's like this is the dangerous type of gay. Like that.
Yeah, like
That's
for
the
anyone
thing.
that's wondering, you have no idea what we're talking about with the Jon Jones stuff. Like this is kind of there's older videos. You should watch MMA Guru's videos that like he exposed the Jon Jones's gay whole saga. There's like multiple sus and proven things that he's done. But we're not. But besides that, today there's breaking news with what is the little guy's name? Hezbollah? No, not Hezbollah.
Hasbulla.
Hasbulla, not Hezbollah. That's a whole nother matter. But Hasbulla, and Jon Jones. So we can't. It's so crazy. We can't show the full clip. Or if you want to put up on the screen, brother, we're gonna call each other brothers. So don't say our real names, but it's also true because we're brothers. But I'll edit this later to cover up the too hot for YouTube part. But Jon Jones is really enjoying Hasbulla, or whatever the little guy's name is, company a little too much. It's like crazy.
I want to point out right here. Look what's popping up before we even start. What is that tent being pitched? All right,
Well,
there.
I gotta cover that up, I'm sure, but you can find this video. It'll be all around the internet, but just search this yourself if you're still not figuring out what we're talking about. It,
And and I mean, we're gonna play it here. And John is enjoying
oh God.
getting smothered and punched in the gut. He likes, like, what is that, BDSM bondage sort of play. He's enjoying get and
Yeah,
it seems to be enjoying it more. His little pee keeps going up the more this goes on. And here's the thing. MMA Guru pointed this out. There's a point where Hasbulla notices the boner, right? I'm gonna stop it at that moment where like he looks over here, right here. You see little
oh my
Hasbulla
God.
looking straight at it. He can't believe it. And like, I'm just gonna slowly move it forward. Like, see, he looks again, like looking more intently. Look at that little frown that he
Look
has
at
on
Jon
his face.
Jones's smile too. He's like, yeah, you saw it. You saw
Yeah,
how
exactly.
you saw how I
That,
really feel about you, buddy.
that's what we call the fruity smile.
Oh yeah,
It's,
he's got full born fruity smile going right now.
and here's the thing. People are saying this is like a cell phone. Like, look at the placement. Your cell phone's not going to be in this position.
But
I
who's
don't
got
care
a
how big.
who keeps their cell phone in like the front pocket of their tidy whities? That's where it had to be. That's not a
Yeah,
cell
there's no
phone.
way. And like some guys on Reddit were saying this is only a half chub. Some people are saying it's a fully pitched tent. I don't care what it is. I'm just shocked that he's getting it up for Hasbulla but can't get it up for his wife. He was taking those rhino pills like he talked about Joe Rogan
Well,
for his wife. But look, he doesn't seem to have any
do
problem
you
here.
do you remember that scene in Scary Movie where like there's like the football player guy with the girlfriend, the sex scene, and then like that dude was kind of he was pretty sus like Jon Jones, and he's like he starts making her put on the outfit. He's like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if you put on the uniform? She's like, okay, and then he's like, put on the shoulder pads. Hey, put on the helmet. And then he's like, and then he starts calling her by dude's name. That's kind of the Jon Jones situation. It's like he's the goat of MMA though. That's indisputable, right? And like we said, we don't have a problem with you're gay. It's just like the gaslighting and pretending it's not. Just be true to yourself, right? Like, go to Thailand, have your fun, right? But like, it's just getting a little crazy. Like, because he called out MMA guru, called him a liar and stuff, but there's the proof just continues to pile on at this point. And there was that
And look at
story
the
with what was that ref's name? That one big white dude ref that I don't know if he's still refing, but he said there was some story with Jon Jones where like there was some official and like Jon Jones like without that guy's consent did some MMA move where he was like getting like really graphic and like kind of like touching him and it
Oh, I
disturbed
know
him,
what you're
right?
talking about.
Remember?
You're
This
right. I
came
think
out
it
a
was
few
Big
months
John
ago.
McCarthy talked
Yeah,
about this.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So
Big
he's had a
John's not a
history.
liar. He was saying that he was going to roll. He wanted to ask John if this move was legal. And so he had like a jujitsu guy get on the ground in a guard position on his back. And John got in between his legs, like in guard. And John started doing the humping motion. Is this illegal, McCarthy? Like, and look it up on their channel. He talks about it. And so, like, this 16 seconds here, this is a 16 seconds video. This is just the nail in the coffin. There's so many stories. MMA Guru has talked about this. Other people have talked about this, but this 16 seconds is the most damning because he can't hide his boner. The bone, like whatever, like
Where's
come
Khabib?
on.
Khabib needs to be around. Control your hips, Jon Jones. What are you doing? Where's
But look at
Khabib?
his face. Look at Hasbullah's eyes and mouth here. He's like
No,
he's
poor
looking
Hasbulla.
and let's move it forward a little bit. Like, see now he looks. MMA Guru talks about look. He's looking at like There's other guys in the room. He's looking up like, "Hey guys, are you seeing this? Look at his face right now. Look at
Yeah,
him.
I haven't seen
He's
the
looking
full thing.
right. He's looking like concerned. Like, guys, are you seeing this giant BBC poking right now? He has this look of like, is this really happening? Look at that face.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
And
You and I
here's a
always kind of joke like there's people for sure that are UFC champions and they have to do grappling, they have to do jiu-jitsu to be champion. We understand that. But some of the guys, they're like really into jiu-jitsu, they're really into grappling, and they do that for 20 years, just being intimately smothered by another man with his balls in your face. Like, you have to kind of ask the question, like, are they enjoying that a little bit too much? And I think with Jon Jones, we kind of figured out that that was kind of the case. Like, why did he get an MMA? His family's very athletic, NFL player brothers. Like they pay a lot more. But then if you like, a big sweaty man wrestling you, this is the sport for you, right? Like, not to make anyone mad, but like, if I was gay, you'd probably like it too. So there's a few
but here,
few guys like that. Who else?
look
What's
at
that
his
one guy that
smile.
twerks? That one fighter?
Oh, Talbot.
Oh, that guy too. But the other one, the one that actually twerked on, he told Patty Pimlet he was gonna
Oh,
twerk. Yeah,
Levin,
right. Like that guy. Come on,
Jordan
come on.
Levin. Yeah.
That guy loves MMA. That guy loves grappling. He
But
had a big grin on his face when he's grappling, right?
here's
But
the
it's
trifecta.
nothing wrong
Here's
with
the
it,
tri.
you know. At least that guy's honest about who he is, even though he denies it. But like, come on. But anyways, we'll get back to Jon Jones.
But here's the thing. To your point, look. Here's the trifecta of gay. Fruity smile. Look at that big fruity smile. Got bigger. Look at that fruity smile. And then look, big dick poking up. And then
uh,
here's the thing. Look at this left. I guess that's his right arm. Look at his right arm pressing into Hasbulla, breaking the touch barrier
Hasbulla's
unnecessarily.
like, can't let you get close, Jon Jones. But Jon Jones is like, come on.
And look how happy John looks, and look how concerned Hasbulla looks. Just look at the difference of their
Yeah.
face. That's a big difference. And this is my stuff.
Oh,
MMA Guru didn't talk about this. I'm bringing this up. I noticed this is the most sus moment. right
I
here.
don't think Jon
He's
Jones will be allowed in Dagestan after this. They don't
and
take too
it, it,
kindly to this over there.
it and we're only what is it? 9 out of 16 seconds. We're almost over, and look at him now. He's looking
His
again
little
like what the
face.
fuck?
I wonder. I'll have to try to zoom this in later so you can see. Oh my God, that's funny. I think John. Look at John's face. I think he realizes maybe he's getting caught now. He didn't care before. Oh my God, look at him.
Oh,
Oh my
you're
God.
right. I didn't notice that. He's looking a little concerned now.
Yeah, maybe the cocaine's wearing off a little bit. He realized what happened.
But if you notice, he looks like he was from a workout, right? He's wearing like almost a rash guard sort of tank top, right? Like my guess is, how they were in the Russian tough house. Like he's probably had a long day of groping dudes in the gym. He's horny. He's tired at night. Most men, that's when they're gonna jerk it. They get horny at night. He doesn't have his wife around. He doesn't have any gay dudes to have sex with. So this is like he's looking like Hasbulla's dressed in
Oh,
normal
as
clothes.
well as face, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
it, it's
this is
it's
crazy. But John Jones is retired, so like I feel like what we're saying, like how it just bothered us that he was hiding it. Like he's not really hiding it anymore by doing shit like this, dude. Like I don't think he'd do this if he was still fighting. Now he's like, yeah, I'm gay. Basically, why this is part of him is giving giving that away. But
MMA Guru made a really good point about why this is the worst nail in the coffin, and this is because look how Hasbulla looks. He looks like an 8-year-old boy. So I can't say
yeah,
the word because YouTube will ban me for saying the word I'm referring to, but this kind of guy in jail gets shanked for his crimes against
it is.
humanity.
This is weird. Like of all people, it'd be one thing if it was another grown man, like he's in Thailand with his Dagestani guys flipping around the pool and he's giggling like a schoolgirl. I mean,
Hey,
that's fair
it,
enough, I guess, Jon Jones. But for
John
Hezbollah, come on,
likes
it's
the
Hezbollah.
John seems to like his
Hezbollah.
Russian men, to
How
your
do you say
point.
that? Are we saying is it Hezbollah?
I think it's Hasbulla or Hasbulla. I
After
don't
the
know.
horrors he's gone through, I feel like I need to learn to say his name right.
But here's the thing: if John was getting this hard on for his wife, or even
Hezbollah.
any woman, it would actually exonerate him. I'd be doing a video called "Jon Jones is not
His
gay."
wife's not terrible, not bad looking, right? The blonde lady. Like I remember
You
after.
said she had a horse face, though.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like I'm not a 10 out of 10. I'm not some Chad either, but I'm just saying, right? She's not terrible looking, right? Like I remember after the Stipe fight, I think it was that like maybe I think it was a Cyril Gane fight that she went to try to kiss him and he like turns his head. He's like, "Nope." And she looks so sad, right? Because it's probably like even he probably never kisses her because he's gay. And then she tried to like do it in public, so like she's like, oh, maybe he won't want to look gay and will actually kiss me. And he's like, no, I'm gay, and he didn't kiss her, and she looked so sad. I felt bad for her.
I'm gonna look up that picture because you're right on that, John. It was after it was Jon Jones Serial Gone
Well, you know
fight
what?
because
I'll maybe edit in later. I could slap it on top. This is our first video, and we're figuring some things out. I think it's going half decent. We're getting warmed up. But like, yeah, we'll start getting crazy little picture and video and shit going too. It'll be
oh, I
good.
found the picture. I'm that good. I am the Jamie of our
Wow.
Rogan show.
Good job, brother. You're pretty good at
I,
that
I
Google there.
I'm gonna show the video because I think video. What did they say? A picture says 1,000 words. I'm gonna show the kiss. That's that
Will this get
brother.
us banned off YouTube? They're getting so sensory lately. I don't even know anymore.
It won't get us banned. And so
Well,
I'm
the
gonna.
stuff we talked about might already gets banned, so we'll see.
We got to
Oh, there you
be
go. Good
true
job.
to our roots. I mean, see, the thing about my brother here is he's always right about this stuff. Look at she goes for the kiss. Look at that again. Let's start that again. Look at that face. Like, we're gonna start this again. Look, he just won the world title. He's never won at heavyweight before. She's going for the kiss. He kisses her on the forehead like a daughter, like a
I think they
family
cut
member.
out part of it, but it looked even worse. I think they missed the very beginning, unless it let you drag it all the way to the left. Oh, there. Yeah, I think it missed the first part, this little clip. But yeah, it shows you. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, she goes for the kiss and he like dodges. He does a. It's like he's fighting still. He does a little. Ugh, you're not getting me with that. You're not hitting me flush with that, bitch. Like
And
you look at
look at
her
this
face,
face.
dude. That's a look like, damn, really? That's like this is like it's like a chick that stops putting out and you're married. Like you're like, what's my birthday, honey? And you like, and then she still wants to sex you. That's like her face. It's like this is the one time. I
I
could have
mean,
forced
she's
a
not
kiss.
super pretty, but hey,
Oh, she's
I'd
not
take
bad. I
her.
mean, damn, give that woman
I
a
think she's
kiss.
honestly in the I even in like all dolled up like this, I think she's like a solid 8 here. Like I think she's actually really attractive. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to kiss this woman? I
He
think
hit
you're
her
kind
with
of
the other
crazy.
things, right? But he can't hit her with the kiss. Come on.
Someone wrote here, someone in the comments says sparring partner.
Oh yeah,
But here's the thing, like,
yeah,
why are
fucked
you
up.
getting hard for Hasbulla and you have this at home? I don't
What's
get it.
he's as you know, as our Guru has said, I think he's just he's gay. You know, not that there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, as Guru said as well. Like, we don't I have anything against gay people. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but Jon Jones, just admit it,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
but
come on.
here's the thing. Look at that smile she has at first. Let's try to like capture
Yeah, she's
that
like,
first
haha, you will
smile.
give me a kiss for in public. You don't want to look gay. Give me the
Look
kiss.
how happy she is at first. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't know why it keeps moving forward, but like, look at that smile. She's like happy. She's
yeah.
looking for the kiss,
She's
and
like, come
he's
on.
like, look at his lips. His lips are
He looks
pursed, like he
disgusted. He's
doesn't
like,
want to
oh,
do
but
it.
I like men.
This
I like
here
men.
is the ultimate gay face right here. This is the gay face. He doesn't want to kiss her. She wants to kiss him. Look how, I mean, hey, if a
Yeah,
woman's looking at me like that, I'm gonna kiss her. Like, are you crazy? She's giving you the sexy
yeah.
bedroom eyes, pretty smile, and then you're pursing your lips gaily and
He's like,
looking,
ugh,
scrunching your
gross.
eyebrows.
It's like maybe if you grow a beard, then I will, honey.
And look at her face right here.
Oh,
This
yeah. Poor
says it.
lady. Poor lady. You
And
know,
look
she
at
probably, you
him.
know, at least she gets the benefit from the money and stuff, but it's probably still a rough life dealing with Jon Jones,
He
you know?
he knows he fucks up here. Look at this face. He just realized
But yeah,
because
but
he can
that,
see it.
you know, I don't think he was trying to be a jerk. It's just, you know, if he's gay, this is just his gut reaction. It's like, ew, gross woman, right? Like, if it was a dude, he'd be all, he like with his Hasbulla, he'd be all smiley, he'd be like, oh, I love it, right? So
But
it's
look,
just a gut
let's
reaction,
look
right?
at the let's look at the difference. So wait,
Oh
he
yeah,
was for
we should do like
so
a side by side would be good enough. This is good enough.
yeah, we do a side by side of
Look at
this
that
and
from far away, zoomed out. You could see his grin. He's like,
look
oh.
here. So this is a phone, people? Is this a
Well,
phone?
I'll have to edit that. I'll have to put a little box over there, I believe.
The way it's swaying back and forth, that doesn't look like a phone would sway to me. It looks like a joystick moving around on an old
Hey, maybe it's a
N64.
flip phone that moves by itself, right? You know, they're like with AI running through. You never know. All right.
He's look how much smiley he is here. He's really enjoying it. You
Is
know,
that a
look at the
UFC
difference
belt
in
in your pocket? Are you happy to see me? Yeah.
and
Another
see,
dude's
did you see
recording
this?
it from another angle, dude.
Yeah, see that guy? This guy is
He's like, what the
capturing.
fluke? What the
Why is
fuck are
he?
these guys doing?
This is going. That's the thing. John's not going to be able to get rid of this. Look, other people are in the room. There's like 3 or 4 or 5 other people in the
Yeah.
room. He got caught. And here's the thing: how do you not know you're
This is
hard?
crazy. This is pretty wild. Yeah, like like I said, we were being lazy. We were talking about starting this podcast for like weeks. We were both busy, both lazy, right? But this was like, oh my God, this is too funny. It's like the breaking Jon Jones news that we had to come. We had to get
This is how
started.
breaking it is, chat. I've been up for nearly 24 hours. I'm about 30 minutes off, but I demanded we make this video because it was so shocking to me. Because it's not just him getting hard. It's the little boy. I know Hasbulla is like
He's not
22.
a little
He's a
boy. What is
midget.
he? How old is that guy? He's an
But
adult.
he's an adult. But here's the thing: look at his body proportion. Look at him standing right there. He looks
Yeah,
like an 8-year-old boy right there.
it's weird. It's weird.
So this is like not only are you gay, but now you're like a predator. You know,
Well,
like
I
it's
mean,
kind of
he's
like
not. I mean, it's weird, but like he is an adult. It is weird, but yeah, let's not go that far. But I guess little midgets need love too from MMA fighters. You know, I don't know. It's weird.
I'm just saying. You know, he had a lot of stuff saying he's gay, and this is like this is like undeniable evidence. You don't want to kiss your wife after you win the
Yeah.
world championship, but yet you're so turned on, you don't notice the hard
He
on.
can't
That's
even
the
hide
scary
it.
part.
Doesn't want to hide it. He even like looks at him. He's like, "Yeah, you probably see that, huh?" He's still smiling. It's like, "Oh, I guess you caught me." But he's retired now. He probably doesn't care anymore. He's like, "All right." He's gonna at a certain point, I bet he'll just admit it. It's like, yeah, live your life, dude. Whatever at this point, right? You are the GOAT of MMA so far. Like, I don't think there's anyone that beats you. We're getting there. I feel like he's not
Whoa,
quite
whoa,
there.
whoa. Tom Aspinall beats him. Alex Pereira probably
Well,
beats
I'm
him.
talking about GOAT for record and what he's done in his career, right? Like Aspinall. I think Aspinall, as Rampage Jackson would say, Tom Aspinall. he he would probably beat. Well, I don't know if he'd probably beat, but it'd be a good fight, him and Jon Jones. I don't know who'd win because Aspinall's got the speed and power, the young man advantage, but Jones has experience. So like it could go either way, and that's why Jones was the duck. I kind of don't blame him, Jones, a bit, but then he did the bullshit of stringing us along for like a year or so, right? Just retire, right? Just you, if you had retired after the Stipe fight, everyone, no one would be talking shit. I wouldn't have the little duck picture up making fun of him. He'd just be the goat. But now he's the goat with the asterisk that he dodged Aspinall and was a little dickwad about it. It's like, oh no, I want to fight, but like give me time. And he did it like over a year. He's like, I'm retiring, right? So, but I think record wise, Jon Jones is the GOAT over Khabib, over Islam at this point. Islam's kind of catching him if he keeps fighting, depending on how long. But I don't think anyone else is that close to Jon Jones as a GOAT conversation. But we'll see what you think.
I mean, maybe Francis Ngannou, as Rampage would say. Maybe
What we
Francis.
what are we talking about? Only heavyweight? Because I mean, Nagano didn't fight that much. He came champ and he fucking dipped out. So like, you know what I mean? You can't compare the record. The amount of title defenses Jones has is like insane, right? Maybe Mighty Mouse DJ, right? He's actually comparable to Jones with that. The amount of title defenses and title
Jones at
fights.
205. I agree. He's the GOAT. You can't
Yeah, for
argue
sure.
that.
Heavyweight,
Yeah.
I don't, like, yeah. So I'm not talking about at heavyweight. He's not the GOAT, right? He
At
won like
heavyweight,
six
he's
fights.
nowhere near the GOAT. Aspinall
Yeah,
has more of a DC has more of a career at heavyweight than Jon Jones.
yeah.
So
But I'm talking about
yeah,
overall career, right? Not talking about like the weight class. Yeah, for sure. He's not the heavyweight GOAT for sure. Like
yeah,
that's
I'd say it's kind of like
still maybe
Mighty Mouse.
Stipe for
Yeah,
heavyweight, but or DJ or Daniel Cormier maybe, but he didn't fight that much heavyweight either. So that's the heavyweight one's up for debate, but light heavyweight for sure is Jones. Well, I apologize for that, folks. My brother had to leave quite suddenly, so but we pretty much came to the end of what we were saying. I hope you liked our first podcast, our first video. We intend to keep doing this regularly to comment on some MMA news and some MMA, make some MMA jokes and make predictions. We'll talk about the fights after and such. So yeah, like, subscribe. If you let us know what you liked, let us know what you didn't like. You know, we're gonna keep doing this going forward. So this was the Super MMA Bros. See you YouTube. Bye.
KO that subscribe button already. Use your fight IQ and make that your plan. Oh, watch out, bruh, cause we seeing red again.